So to start off this Valentine's Day makeup tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes. As always, I'm using my Decay Potion Primer in Original. I'm going to go ahead and blend that all over the eyes. And for our palette today, I'm going to use the Lorac Pro Palette. I'm also going to use the second one as well. I'm going to go in with the shade Cream on an angled fluffy brush. I'm going to go ahead and apply this as my brow bone highlight. Next, going in with Taupe on a fluffy Morphe brush, I'm going to go ahead and put this down as my transition shade. As you saw in the beginning of this video, I kind of wanted to keep the eyes simple and do a red lip. The next tutorial I'll do for Valentine's Day is going to be more sexy and sultry and smoky, but for this look I wanted to keep it very simple. So then I'm going to go in with my Sigma E45 brush and I'm going to take the shade Sable. I'm going to start to put this in the outer corner and then slowly bring it into the crease. Don't put too much product on your brush because, like I said, I wanted the eyes to be very simple, so slowly going in a little bit at a time. You can make it as deep as you want as you continue to do the look, but just to start off I wanted to keep it very minimal. And then going in with my MAC 217 brush, I'm going to take the shade Sable and Taupe mixed together, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend all of that out. For the lid shade, I'm going to go into the Lorac Pro 2 palette. I'm going to take the shade Rosé, and I'm going to use my MAC 239 brush, I believe, and apply this to my lid. I love this color. I thought it was very beautiful, but as you will see in a second, I wanted to have it be a lot lighter, so I'm going to go in with the shade right next to it named Beige, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that right on top of that Rosé. And then with no additional product, going back in with my MAC 217 brush, I'm just going to go ahead and blend all that out. Off camera, I did my winged liner. I used my Inglot Gel Liner, number 77. I also put on my lashes, which I used the House of Lashes Smokey Muse lashes. For the face, I'm going to go in with this YSL Touché Eclat Blur Primer, which I love. It's one of my favorite primers. It just blurs out your face so beautifully. And then to blur out my pores a little bit more, I'm using my Dr. Brandt Pores No More and applying that on the places of the face where I usually apply it, just to smooth out the face. Then I'm going to go in with this new Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist, which was the first time I was using it, and I actually really did love it, so this is probably going to be in every single one of my tutorials as well. I'm going to let that dry on the face. And then for foundation, I'm using my Cover FX Natural Oil-Free Foundation in G40, and I'm also going to use the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in G50 just to darken the color a little bit more. Today I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender because I'm really loving the way my face looks with my Beauty Blender. I kind of go back and forth, you know, I go with my brush and then I go back to Beauty Blender, so right now I'm loving the Beauty Blender. So now going in with the Cream Contour Kit by Anastasia, I'm going to take Warm Coral and Banana and put those under my eyes to cancel out my dark circles. And then doing my brows, I'm using my Anastasia Brow Wiz in Soft Brown and my Brow Powder in Soft Brown. I have a brow tutorial always linked down below for you guys. For concealer, I'm going in with my MAC Pro Longer Concealer in NW20, and then I'm going to take my MAC Prep and Prime pen in Light Boost. I'm going to go ahead and apply that to the places where I usually like to highlight my face. And then going back in with my Beauty Blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend all of that out. For my cream contour, I'm going to go ahead and use my Bobbi Brown foundation stick in 7 Almond. I'm going to contour my cheeks, forehead, sides of my nose, as well as my chin. I'm going to go ahead and blend it out with my Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel bronzing base with my MAC 130 brush. And then to blend out the edges a little bit more, I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender. To set the under eyes, I'm going to be using my tried and true Laura Mercier translucent powder, as well as set the rest of my face, the under eyes, and everything with it. And then I also wanted to use my MAC Studio Fix foundation powder in NC25, I believe it is, to kind of cover up a little problematic area I had on my chin. I love using these foundations because it seriously gives you like a Photoshop look when you press it into your skin, so I absolutely love that. I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade Light palette. I'm going to take those 2 shades right there, and I'm going to set my cream contour. This is my favorite palette to use to set the cream contour, of course. And then going back in with my Sigma powder brush, I'm just going to go ahead and blend all of that out just so that it's nice and blended again. And then as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and set the contour on my nose. Now that the face is almost done, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the eye. So I'm going to take the shade Taupe out of the first Lorac palette on my flat definer brush by Sigma, which is an E15. I'm going to go ahead and apply this to the under eyes, and then taking a clean pencil brush by Sigma, which is an E30, I'm going to go ahead and just blend out that taupe. Again, I wanted the eyes to be very simple, so I'm just going to be putting one shadow on the under eyes, and that is pretty much it. And again, I just want to add a little bit more definition to the top. You can make it as light or as much as you want, just taking Sable with that E45 brush by Sigma and just adding this in a little bit into the crease, and then going back and blending it out. Like I said, you can do very little, you can do a lot. It's obviously whatever you prefer. So now in the waterline, I'm going to be taking my Tarte Skinny Smolder Eyes in Onyx. If you want to leave this blank, or if you want to do a nude liner, that would be great as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my MAC Gigablack mascara and put this on the lower lashes. Going in with Becca's Champagne Pop highlighter and this Makeup Geek brush, which I will leave the name of it in the description bar below. I'm going to go ahead and apply this to the inner corner of my eye for a highlight. I want it to be a little bit more intense, so then I went in with the shade Snow from the Lorac Pro Palette. I just wanted my face to look very luminous and very glowy, so that's why I wanted to go in with Champagne Pop in the inner corner, and as you will see in a second, I'm going to go ahead and put that all over my face as well. For blush, I'm going in with MAC's Sunbask, which is one of my favorites because we will be doing a red lip, so that's my favorite to do with red lips. Going in with a big fluffy brush, just blending it out a little bit more, and going back in with Champagne Pop on my Morphe M501 brush and putting that down as my highlight. I'm putting it on my cheeks, forehead, center of the nose, tip of the nose, chin, and Cupid's bow. And to finish up this look is the classic red lips for Valentine's. First, we're going to go in with the MAC lip liner in Cherry. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with this. This is my favorite red lip liner. Every time I do a red lip, this is always the lip liner I go to. So then for the lipstick, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Seraphine, which is my favorite red lipstick of all time. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that with a BH Cosmetics lip brush. And after you have put that down, you are completely done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and also make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video.